and Squadron Leader Peter Anala of the Ghana Air Force, Flying Officer Chum Ampedu of the Ghana Air Force, and Sergeant Ernest Ado, also of the Ghana Air Force. This tragedy represents a deep personal loss for me. I shared a close bond with many of those individuals who died. Our nation is grieving, and on behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend my deepest condolences to their families, friends, and their loved ones. Know that our entire country mourns with you. We share your pain. Your loss is our loss. A loss of dedicated public servants, intellectuals, and individuals who tirelessly work for a better Ghana. These 8 individuals dedicated their lives to Ghana's progress. That their final moments were spent in service is a testament to their unwavering commitment. We have lost some of our nation's brightest minds, and this is a moment of shared heartbreak, a time to reflect on the preciousness of life, the sacrifices of public service, and our gratitude for those who dedicate themselves to the well-being of our fellow citizens. Squadron Leader Anala, Flying Officer Ampedu, and Sergeant Ado were dedicated members of Homeland Ghana.
Marina was na Misambo Aquaba being Emra Yensempa Jumedi. So Councillor Lucho Taxona say, I don't pay Mame Emma Nachi na Memano Aquaba. Councillor.
It will be hard, we know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but it will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. It will be hard, we know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. It will be hard, we know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will.
It's a sad moment for our nation. May the souls of the departed rest in perfect peace. We commensurate with the families of the bereaved.
Yeah.
Councillor Eddie, I know.
You know, somebody said, Obiani baby I didn't make kana. There will be I did make can in the area.
Yeah.
It will be so I did make can. Nensa enia. Enti se meko ka obi a baby a wote no anhwe yi a obaka se nye ya obi tumi di meko bi na nanum show obi so tumi di sa meko na anya ne ya. Enti ya odi de ye nyina ye di ya na di enti are ho ka misisi a ne se the one am see me dane me ho aba manfa me ba manfa se ma me san ko obi o se me dan ho aba dia abai time no ena me fa aban kese nim ho. Speaker eya
Edio
eya
Councillor Eddie.
eya it's painful that I'm just imagining in the shoes of the president that it's not that he's going to announce the death of one of his ministers, but he has to find a way to console 8 different families with different shocks, with different pain, and each of them have a role in the families they belong to. And I'm saying that
they are the breadwinners.
You see, we all be looking at them as breadwinners. There are others that they don't see these people as just breadwinners. It's not me can say, baby, me kon baby, be can be an yaw. There are others that will not openly be able to mourn the demise of these ones. And these tragic, painful exits of these people, no amount of words will bring a form of replacement for them. No child can be born to grow and replace any of these gallant men. And the pain, these are men. I am not saying that when women die is okay, but I'm saying these are men. Out of the loins of men, families are built. Out of the loins of men, nations are built. Out of the loins of men, establishments are standing till today. Men, I'm talking about. For you to wake up one day and lose 8 of your men. Women are nation builders, but men are infrastructure developers. It's painful, and this is a painful exit. I don't know how many times I can say condolences to the family. It might not sound nice in their ears
anymore,
because I say, whoever tastes the pepper has where it bends for him or her. Once again, on behalf of all of us ourselves, I want to encourage them to continue singing the song I sang. All of us, and I always tell people, Kwame and the rest, that when you invite us and put us on the flyer, our journey to your studios should be a thank you, God, we are here. I'm saying this every day because you posted us, you expected us. Anything can happen. There are people that when you don't appear, they got offended.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that every minute,
every second,
and every time, Nyankopon the ope and oh yeah. Now so to Mr. Sana Dio. Nyamifa won crazy. Nyamifa won crazy. It will be hard, we know. Because you see, man born onto the earth is full of troubles. Unu nyankon kasa, unu kru kasa, unu nintiye wakame, wetimi. Oni obioma de hanabe. Meti edi de hanabe. Ye baba me ne na wa shoot say na pay me intention by mistake. I've done what I'm not supposed to do. Because I just see the poster. I mean, who was social media, but me who want to pay Jubilee House and Nim Horum. These people are standing there alone. Oh, Jesus. It's painful. Yami fa one crazy. Then come I be no, I know shikakra, baby didn't come up. You ban humus. Sana bear, who should be a female children so. Ama kuma anya abotoyem. Okay. You didn't come out far. So, we need to make kind of cheap, but how to manage grief and in the state of shock, what do you do? Me fa kwenye iso, dedi kain. Once obia ebo mampenya abaso. Obia kase ye ade atoye ni. Basem ba kwesia me jina fidie iso akase. Ashanti regional minister.
Yeah.
And a dance for nyina nyankopon hira wo. Esan said, dear sister of Moyeno. Traditionally, they went into the forest and performed the rite that is deserved to be done before the exhumation or collection of the demise of the bodies that were bent. Exactly. This is what I say every time, that don't neglect tradition. Ashanti Regional Minister, God bless you. And the chiefs and the people of Ashanti, Accra, we have lost it. We have lost it because we've allowed the visitors to bring their modernity. That is why we are suffering. There is a process to everything. There is a tradition that must be performed when such things happen. And I was so excited that they allowed it to fly. Again, as I was here, yam pesi shia yes here. Ha, out of who? Now we be sound say, what you play with body announcement said there'll be some few turbulence. No, look at how you feel. I don't want to be in the shoes of those who are coming down. Now we yeah baby I want to be na enye say ebi a won say bu flight no that no cry can say wo sane fi soro ho de aba form ho wo di eja hyew na sane aba you there is no phone call, there is nothing you can do, you can't tell anybody that my God,
you can't hold anything.
This is why traditionally we come and declare say nananom yendie and you say near penno. Now you stress at one to you, yeah, Daniel, say I don't know Fumio, say Kwana Fumio, ya Bibio, Aswania, Wafanta. We believe in this. Bema. Messi Otofu, ya Yini Susuma. Susuma go to Frefre, so what be a so a can. A so big coding a so big catch you be. Now when I make catch it, you don't know. Yeah. I hear you. Many are hearing a cruise on the video. Obianu crew to a silent treatment war. Onyamne mame. You don't have time for me. And these are most of the complaints of those of us who are busy out there
trying to get something onto the table.
Let me tell you, Sebe Shoko said most of these ministers they happen to find themselves in their marital home once in a week. Some of us will leave the house at dawn and come back the next morning. Yeah. It doesn't mean we don't love our wives, so. But there is something that we need to do. So when you wake up one morning and your wife has gone to report you to another person, and you have man kasapa, say, hey, and I want to tell men, if a woman is put before you, as beautiful, as lovely as she is, and they put work before you, choose work. Choose work. Because when you are able to acquire what you want, you have every woman you want in the world.
That is what you always say, but a man is on your commodity. I told you.
If your concentration is
Ban to say tomatoes,
Obianka say if I say Nyankopon bon ma say omumbedi enye so mbeye omumebere.
They are to enjoy.
That's what they were created for. The garden was ready before they came. So a man must work hard. And hard work is not in you closing from radio this morning because you are radio morning host person. After you close, the next time, speaker what doing the phone. You are a lazy man for the rest of your life. There is something else that can give you some 100 Ghana cedis, some 20 Ghana cedis. There are people, if you want to meet them, you can only meet them after 1 p.m.
Exactly.
Oh, pray go ahead. I want to say to every man listening to me, if you close from work officially and you get home early, you have a mental problem.
Oh, a mental problem.
Let them complain. Those who cannot stay, they should go to their family house. You saw your father coming home every day because they went to the farm together with your mother. And look, it is painful when you hear other side of the things that we are hearing that cannot be said. I'm an audio when I close, I'll play for you. What is this pain? If you wish your husband would go to work and come back home, let me tell you, if your husband goes to work and comes back home even the next day and you see him entering the house, go down on your knees and thank God that your head, your Jesus, your Lord has arrived home. The complaint is too much.
The nagging.
Bible says that it is better for you to live on top of the roof than to live with a nagging wife for the house. And they don't just nag in the house again. They nag and enter into your friends. Can you find out that a young man yesterday was sending me a message. I was not reading well. Then I chanced or I read this morning. But see, he is dying inside because everybody that he befriends, the wife goes to take their number. Kwame, my friend is say, Kwame, have you seen? This thing is what we get from it.
Now so coffee. Now coffee as on very good.
What's it?
Abandon so why to show it. That means we show care or dog. I mean, what person?
That's possessiveness. And yet, obinya kwala. Ya fro baby asebra. No man want to live with the mother. That's why they came to marry a wife. So don't be a mother in the life of a husband. Remember, don't be a mother in the life of a husband. Remain as a wife. Go and read the duties of a wife. I didn't read a message until this morning. I started reading the messages. Please, let's sit down because the life we are living is not short. Life is very long. I got up from morning, I'm still alive. So it's death that is short. In a few twinkle of an eye, somebody you spoke to just lost the breath in them. So when we say shock, what is shock? Shock is defined as the process where blood stops flowing to certain areas of the human body. That's shock. So simply defined, I'm very shocked. Not just say, baby, I say, Moja ko edwanu kodu, Moja na nko ho. Ena di shock ba. Eti asemu sise, atoyentem sise a, obia was shock bi owurem. And it is normal. And yes, I can go. Prophecies. When you give people prophecy, they get shocked immediately because of what you are saying. So when God reveals unto a prophet, even you get shocked. So blood will stop flowing to a certain area of your body and the brain together. That is shock. And then they did come say, in such shock moment, a baby I am there. How damaging it is. I'm telling you, sir, there are some shock that for the rest of your life you don't recover because some organs can shut and you go blank.
Down all of a sudden.
You go blank. Messi obi ohona kuma yare na fiti dey ba ye die ka se ni ku kan kire gu.
Yeah. And free side and be see the encore.
Eh muntie o hwe yen ya mamre kwan so no. Aboa na ewu nipa hu. It's radio for TV for men kase bimpo me man ka mutim say munja sa ensem na muka wo radio so wawu ni yanka emmoa na ewu wadade benkum so wakan kiregu. He's passed on. Yes, ho yanka dead. Say you can focus BBC Fakosua, the queen is dead. And yeah, because it comes to aggravate our pain, our tradition, and more
and he's passed on. Not just we're free at Yasifuasa.
Of course, what can't you go? Exactly. That's how we say it.
We believe
it is our belief. So we should stop this radio statement. Die, dead. It is not. It is provoking certain altars in the country.
It is such usage of such words, insensitive.
Very, 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 and very provocative to the shrines and the gods of our land. It is a shocker. Obia to me, a shock. But after shock precedes a loss. A loss of a mobile phone must be grieved. A loss, look, there are men today, you think it's funny, but there are men today who are mourning seriously in their homes. Not because they've lost their wife, but they've lost their side chick. It sounds funny, and their side chick that will look somebody. There was this funeral service that was organized at Banana Inn, and the girls have a way to go and bath for the dead body and bring the dead body home. Okay. So we receive items to bath. Only know and Krebidia auto supporting area the money. Oh, and Prebi unity case when they are yana may papa and papa mama. Men not in fear baby. Then know what that was. Mean you ready and answer with your mama. Hey, I guess so. She came to mourn the loss. So there are some losses that when it happens, not everybody is mourning the way we are mourning. And I started by saying that the place that the pepper is placed is everybody and the way they feel the bends. There are others that when you put pepper in their eyes, they will look at you and they will not cry. There are others you put on their tongue. So whoever, so the proverb will say, who the calf fits, let them wear. So it's not everybody, it's not every shoe that you can step in. So when we come to the state of grieving losses, everybody have the way they grieve their loss, but the process is the same. When
the traditions have established that claim.
That's it. Obi also I can say grofo ya kan chine gwo mada benkum so aye mfoni aba we on gin did that. Obi ho ye see any papa 5 years ago on gin this any papa. Eti oba bia ni kuru wu ye be see no wale ye. Oguso wale ni kuru saman. Na kuru saman de ofe wa no odi wa ya den. Wo say ade pa hwa honam hwe de ade pa say e ho. Jaja huna kuru saman ko no nya obi wale wa samadu no on the floor anko. It sounds a nipano I can't forget. He will wake up in the morning, the way he will come and ask me, honey, are we do something? Honey, you are getting late. Or because him say, oh, can we have a council? Or sit there, a hand is here with you and say, oh, sorry, no pa, no, say one kojuma. The hand say, oh, Obia me can't say, honey, you're running late. We'll make traffic on that dental road. Or see Obia and Kassan, that is her word because she has to grieve the loss of her husband who constantly will come and say, you are running late. And when we say we are running late, you know, they talk about. Why you putting pressure on me? But and never money can chirigu you or see running late in
the what feel what is
that's so. Obia feel obi bio. Obia feel obi anu feel bio. Obia feel obi nsem so bio. Obia feel obi one message in the ear so. Yen hwe ya bra bona ye body ye but me can upon what I say every loss must be grieved. And losses are everything. Not just the demise of anybody. So and make us yes, when we say we need to grieve a loss, I see anything. Adia me phone and I open out of phone saying Metamas is here. Be careful. Be careful. Now I for 16 grad now him say I for 16 grad chum say 17 grabber and took it as 16 chum yeah now no. The loss of a job. That is why I tell human resource directors that every company must have a professional counselor before you hand over a query to anybody at all. And management will like to bring to your notice that you are working, but the numbers are down. I mean, that the belt you are using is a high belt, and there are no sponsors on. And so we want to move you to evening belts because morning belt. And they say it's trasa. And when they move you to the evening belt, they are expecting that your performance should be high. Somebody know that the guy just lost the morning belt. It's a loss that must be grieved.
Interesting.
It's not just about funerals. So every loss must be grieved. When somebody loses a loved one, not through death, through relationship, there should be a grieving because there have been an emotional investment. When somebody loses a child, I'm saying this as a caution to the Ghana Dental and Medical Council, together with the Midwifery Council, and to all hospitals in Ghana and elsewhere, that it is not the duty of a nurse to announce the demise of anybody's patient in the hospital.
Why I said yes, sir.
It's the duty of the doctor to declare the person has passed on. But it is the duty of the family head to announce. And yeah, now, and our phone, and I'm Mr. Pa, who's a mechanical nurse? Not say you have phone. Hey, Metiano bring it in by you. You didn't buy no one. Make us a counselor one put us here, man. And so, see, I'm no Cassavina, I'm a children, some children, counselor who is you. What friend Kwame Bonamani? What friend and I have for Bonamani? Or Nimson and I cry to me say, Tama at Toyanta Museum. Near TV so air cannot be cast. I said, many, I said to the minister, a friend said, oh.
I'm going here.
Dr. Mako here by and never could see. Hey, I'm going in count. Hey, I'm going. Mammy, be general. What son could be answered? Man got off with TV. What's your standing? The fact that they mentioned a certain was saying and a cousin on the didn't come. And to when Tien common point, this I said, hey, then SCC. No, I caught them some say, what's the matter? Hey, I call them say, hey, Madame Jadu, and you're not some. Oh, I didn't. Yes, see, or tell me, then you're not count. Hey, So in the immediate moment, an organ shut down in her system. I have to do some quick resuscitation medically. At that point, I held her hands and told her to have a seat and walk out of the place. So, me who say we should stop showing the gory pictures on social media and on TV. I said we don't need a notice as a TV station, as social media. We don't need notice. Common sense must tell us that it is not a government official that should write to you. National security must not come to you to tell you that you don't allow these bodies that are buried, oh my God, to be circulated. We don't need that. Because grieving the loss is the shutdown of the brain because an organ has lost blood flow. This is why the process of grieving the loss, the first thing that happened to every normal human being is what we call the state of denial.
Councillor, over Rapia for mommy, not yet, your time, that's why I don't know. Next week, Friday, you know, Mampayasha said on the 15th, which is next week, Friday, as I said, yeah, national funeral at the Mawomo. The other culture na Ebusiano, ya cause some other memo.
Say. Everybody that experienced a loss will go to what we call the state of denial. So it's yes and yes one. Yeah, come on, me sumo me injindio. Come on, brother, catch him say nyanu kro. Obi nyanu me catch him say nyanu kro. It is called the state of denial. It's a stage in our life. We need to allow that process to go,
and we should believe.
It is a state of grieving. What can't check what they go so yeah the picture crack channel say I see there be or no count there be or no or just say and no crack it is called the stage of denial. Is the first stage of grieving the loss. Everybody must, so it's likely say they'll be in that stage. It's likely that the presidency will go through that stage. It's likely that there are reporters that will go through that stage. It's likely that that stage will be a position that everybody will go through. But let's allow people to seek for help, professional help, from people who have been trained with what we call a course I read in my counseling program was called Death and Grief Therapy. And I have been licensed as a death and grief therapist. So there's a way to help people to grieve the loss. Well, on this note, once again, we want to say condolences to the bereaved family. I repeat, it will be hard. It will be difficult. Children will have a story to be told by their gallant fathers who left the scene, not planned. Yes, the government is going through a level of pain, announcing this on TV. You have to address the. I remember the day we were going to do the press address about what's happening. You saw Felix Fosukwachi and the camera panned on them. They don't know who will stand behind the podium and speak. There was no program line out. There was no preparation. But we say, thanks be to God that these things will happen and we'll learn lessons from it. My final words are that, look, every fake prophet like you were interviewing, every fake prophet may have a fake God. I repeat, every fake prophet may have a fake God. For that matter,
Councillor,
be very, very careful before you brand somebody as a fake prophet. His fake God may find a fake way to create a fake incident that will take your life. So whatever happens, whether it is true, it is not true, my secret is that whatever they say do, like Mary said, do it and see her. Then and I will shrink. Magasa could do the parliament and yet speaker air pamume. It's your pamume there, man qua maji mediso. Or you may feel from a muso engineer bunti or for swear you may fear. Now, oh, you report can I come as a conya metis no pimbu or me or Musama Comia 0277
0277
609 644.
644.
Yesterday, my opinion in a pan for said at every gathering, they should give 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes to a professional person who can help the nation more. 0277 609 644. Mr. May Koho, Eddie May Free Akugo. Ama won Yauko. Madam Wase.
That's Councillor Luttrell. I'm highly grateful, sir, and obey Obeboy. Na ubetu ye for to say. I'm sure I now was it. Yes, some perjury in a ha and emre. Ebe my quima, you will see. Now, what you would in a bidden a quabi appear could be. Miss sorry, see, mini Felicia, I was say, and your Juma at about 2 hours, one any cleaning in a stay with you 95.1. So we meet again on Monday. Stay blessed and be careful on our roads. We can be more We'll be back again on Monday. Good morning, Dad.
Good morning. We can't wear what we want to wear. We can't wear what we want to wear. Our clothing has changed. This is not what I plan to wear this Friday, but I have changed my clothing because of the incidents. So something can alter your state and where you are. Let's not cry. Run to the house of the bereaved with a laughter instead of a mourning face. Please, thank you very much for joining this morning. But remember that I've not finished. The time was very short, so the first stage was a denial. We are supposed to run to the next stage. Remember, after denial, there are people that can stay in denial for the next 10 years. There are people who can stay in denial for many years. There are others that can stay in denial, will never move to the second stage. But I promise you that I will move you to the next stage of your life. Good morning, and may God give us constantly life. Nana Kwame Krenwuye, Nana Kwame Nwuye. Na woni Nana Kwame ame body di na kyerɛ mu ya na. Ade woni Nana Kwame. Nana Kwame ame kana sɛ misi onwuye. Ene ma body di na so onwuye. Good night. Yeah, no, I was saying.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya one fi yare. Yamfa yare nso nya nipa. Sichire yare mi no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077. 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.